Good evening, ladies. I'm here today to teach just a short tutorial on my scrappy books. I don't know if anybody saw them during the holidays, but I made a few and sent them out. And a few people asked me how I did it. So I'm going to show you how I did it. I used a lunch bag. These ones are actually from Cafe Rio. I like them because they're thin and they're great if you want to do an outer layer of like sewing paper or something actually glued to them. But believe it or not, this is the same thing. This is actually opened up. I coffee dyed it and then I sprayed it with glimmer mist, with like a gold and with like a bronzy color. So that's, and you want to make sure you get that nice and crinkly. The other thing we're going to use is a coffee sleeve. If you don't have a coffee sleeve, you can use some other corrugated paper or even a nice thick cardstock or watercolor paper. Watercolor paper I think is about 140 pounds. Just to give you an idea of what size you're going to need. It's probably about 9.5 inches long. And this one is about 2.5 inches wide. So if you use something else besides the sleeve, you can make it wider if you want. Sometimes wider is a little better. Sorry, I am literally dropping the papers that we're using. Okay. So we are going to scrunch this up. And if it rips, don't worry. No big deal. And in fact, I think I'm going to actually take some of that off. So there we go. That's a little better. A little better. It's about, once it's all scrunched up, it's about 7 inches or so. But I do like to kind of scrunch it and play with it. And then this is actually going to get glued down. And sometimes, depending on my paper that I'm using, my lunch bag or packing paper or whatever I'm using to be that outer scrappiness, depends on it's really weird. It kind of dictates which way this goes because it is kind of rounded. And I'm kind of thinking we're going to go this way today. So then I just use my 3-in-1 glue. And I'm going to, of course, actually put quite a bit on here. That's why I'm using my bigger one. This one has a bigger hole, comes out more, because we really want to grab that paper that we're putting on it. You can get this size at Joann's. This is the 8 fluid ounce size. A lot of times I buy the bigger one and then I fill up my little one, and then with what's left, which is about yay, I use for when I need big nozzle projects. So I'm going to set that down kind of in the middle. I'm going to turn it over and then I'm going to play with it. I'm going to play with getting the edges in there. Play with getting the edge there. And then just kind of play with the middle part so it's kind of all got some glue. Sometimes you want to pull it out and then scrunch it again, so make sure that it actually has gotten that glue on there, because we don't want our gathered folds to kind of just stick out wherever. So that's how I make that. Then of course it's going to come over, and this piece right here, I'm not loving that. We're going to take that off. Okay. So that's what I do. You can make it smaller if you want. In fact, after looking at this, I think I might tear off just a little bit. There we go. And there we go. That is literally my cover. And of course you decorate this any way you want. Now, I do have some papers that I've taken. I've folded in half and then just ripped in half. Some wax paper, even have a little avocado dyed there. Some music paper. Let's see, I've got some sketch paper. What do we want to use next? I do have this. It might be a little big for this. I may not use that. I don't know. Then let's go back to some coffee dyed paper and maybe some sketch paper again. And then some pink. Maybe another one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this guy here, which I may end up, I think actually putting, I was going to put on the outside, but I think I'm going to put it on the inside. Okay. And then I have this little digital here that will end up being in the middle. And it'll end up being pockets. So then you want to take your papers, of course, and then fold in half. Now some of these are going to be too long for your book. Fold your book in half and see which ones are going to be too long. They're actually kind of all long. So I'm going to go find my middle. These are all hanging out, so I'm gonna go ahead and just grab a chunk of these and rip. Remember, this is a scrappy journal. Rip, rip, rip. Just rip away. Turn that over and do the same thing. So now, and I don't mind it. I know some people mind, but I don't mind. Personally, I don't mind that some of the papers are showing. Again, hence a scrappy. It's a little scrappy journal. So I think that actually gives it a little character, especially for if you're into more of the shabby chic scrappy look. So. And I think that's perfect. And then, of course, we're going to put this guy in the middle. If you want, you could take, if you don't like the white, you could take, of course, a piece of coffee dye paper and back that. And maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that. You can kind of back that. So I might glue that down. There we go. I'm going to glue that down real fast. because we don't really have, we have some white, but I think I would like this to be sorry, you have to watch me glue this. And then I'm just going to give it a little, put glue where I didn't need it, but I will put glue where I do need it. How's that? Right along the edge there. All right, along this edge. Okay, and then of course we'll go ahead and glue these edges. And then now it is ready to bind. There you go. There you have it. I do a lot of times a 2-hole pamphlet, sometimes 3-hole. It really just depends on what papers I have going in here. You could even put a guest check in there. Excuse my arm. I was looking for, haha, isn't that cute? I don't think I have any bags up here. You could even put in a glassine bag. I may have one at my feet. Let's see. Just got back from teaching a class, and I haven't put anything away yet. And maybe I don't have one here. Where are the rest of my stuff? Like I said, I haven't even put my stuff away, and now I don't know where anything is. Yeah, let's just use one of these. Okay, little glassine bag here. It says sweet on it. These are so cute. I picked them up at my local grocery store. I think I've bought just about every one of them that I have, actually, because they're just so cute. I used them today at my class, actually for candy, to put candy in, so they didn't have to have candy all over the table. They can just have them in the bags. So let's see, where should we, how about right here? Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay. So you can put in glass little bags. You can put in, if you have small, what's the word I'm thinking of? Lunch bags. Sometimes you get those little small gift bags from a store, like maybe you bought jewelry or something, and it has just those little small that look like a lunch bag. Oh, hold on. I'll show you. I have one. Like these. They're a mini sack. There we go. Isn't that cute? I got a little one. So this is just like a little tiny lunch bag. So we can put one of those in there even. Fold that in half. Where's our other bag? We don't want to be too close to that one. How about right here? We'll do the opening on that side. So you have a little pocket there, but then too, you could glue the side here and here and have a little tuck and then cover that with something. So then you want to put that all together. You could even use coffee filters, and you can fold them up get them tucked in halfway. I think I have it halfway. And then afterwards you can glue the side if you want to glue. I think I have it. There we go. You can glue the side a little bit so you can have a little tuck. Or you can glue the whole thing down to the paper if you want and have kind of a tuck behind and tuck in front like a double pocket. Okay, so that is it. That's how easy it is. Then you just want to bind it and decorate it with whatever you want to decorate it with. You know, as part of a guest check. A scrap of something. I'll probably print out a cute little Valentine something since I have the sweet and stuff in there. We'll do it a little bit geared towards Valentine's. You can use, of course, seam binding. If you want to make a closure, my suggestion would be just to glue this to the inside of the corrugated across and leave enough to tie it. And that holds it really well. I know this is short and sweet. It's Super Bowl day. I don't know if you guys are watching Super Bowl or not. But, maybe we'll use one of these. But, if not, then this will give you something to do. Or if you're bored watching it, make a lot of noise. They won't notice. Have fun. Be creative. I'll talk to you guys later. And when I finish this, I'll post some pictures. All right. Have a great day.